have it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to interrupt you if you're about to get after it. I think Scrib needs to do him. He looks good.
I'll do the next one.
All right. All right. We'll let Heidi do this one. Heidi, you're in charge. Take it over.
All right, and we are live.
We are live. Welcome, everybody. All right. I'm sorry, Jen. You were saying we were live, and I just shut up and said nothing. Welcome, everybody, to the We Huddle call. We're excited to chat with you today. We got some announcements we want to make. All right. We mission connecting real estate entrepreneurs globally in a supporting and collaborative environment by leveraging the opportunities to create wealth, community, and legacy. The We vision is 10,000 partners. I want to contribute to that. I don't know about y'all, but 10,000 partners that are creating generational wealth and sharing expertise by 2030 plus. That vision right there was the reason I joined. I sat in Daniel's office and he said, this is my vision. I'm going to bring on partners. We're going to create friendships, relationships. Our kids are going to know each other. Their kids are going to know each other. Our grandkids are going to know each other. I said, I'm in. Let's do this thing. What are we doing? He said, real estate. I said, cool, let's do it. All right. The commercial real estate seminar and strategic meeting last week. Hope you got to go to it if you were in town. It looked like an absolute blast. 120 people. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. The work that Daniel and team, Jennifer, everybody, I need to quit. If you were there helping Daniel, God bless you. Thank you very much for helping make that a successful meeting. Could not have happened without you. So thank you so much. All right. We have the Mastermind Monday, Elevate Your Business with Scott Lewis, Lisa Guzman, and Tom Trong. This is the next one is actually today, right? Monday, January 13th, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern. And for us, that is 10 Texas time. We have the Power Hour Attraction Training. Sorry about that. My bad. Power Hour Attraction Training every first and third Tuesday of the month. And the next episode is tomorrow, January 14th. So jump onto that. Partners in Prosperity, my good friend, Lucia. Lucia, do you want to say anything about this, my dear friend?
Hello. Yes, I am super excited that we're launching tomorrow in South Lake. We've got a good list of people. We're just spreading the word. You know, ultimately, this is about, it comes from how often we do transactions with other agents and we never get to meet. So this is an opportunity to just create those relationships and expand our network. So super excited. Hope that those of you who are here in DFW can join us. Please register. There is a Facebook group. And then also we've got the QR code here. So thank you. Thank you.
Powerful. Thanks for putting that together. That would be me. 225 goal setting seminar this Wednesday in Daniel's office. Thank you, Daniel, for letting us utilize your office. Daniel is so amazing. I don't know. It's such a blessing that we have the opportunity to just go to his office whenever we want and create a meeting. We are doing this meeting every Wednesday, starting this Wednesday on my good friend TC's birthday. Yeah, baby. So that's why we decided to do it. We said, hey, it's TC's birthday. Let's start on January 15th. But we're going to be doing this meeting every Wednesday. The first part of the meeting, we're going to give y'all some meat and potatoes. We're going to give you some great stuff that you can take into your future life. We're going to give you some information. You're going to feel great about this when you invite guests to it. So please invite guests to it, because I promise you they're going to leave going, man, this is the team I want to be a part of. And here's why. Because right when I get done doing this, Daniel Ng is going to do the explain. And he's going to go over the opportunity and everything that goes with it. And nobody does it better than Daniel. Daniel doesn't do it in a way where your guests are going to feel like, they have to sign up today, press here, press hard, 3 copies, none of that garbage. He's just like, hey, this is what we do. This is who we are. This is our mission, kind of like he did with me when I met him a year ago. And so you definitely want to get people there. Paul Roberts social. Oh yeah. I'm sitting here reading this for the first time. Paul Roberts social media team. They're here right now. They're actually taking pictures of me. I feel like a rock star right now. Scrib. I've got people all around me taking pictures. and I didn't even know they were doing that at first. And I looked up, and there they were. But we'll introduce them here in a second. But there's their contact information. I'll let them talk here in a little bit about what they do, how they do it, and how they can incorporate this into your business and really boost your social media platform. They were here all week. We've been filming in all parts of Dallas. It's been an absolute blast, and I can't wait to introduce these superstars to you. Vision and there's another goal setting workshop this week. Must be important. Like I think in the Bible, I forget how many times it says don't worry. So clearly someone knew we were going to worry. Clearly somebody knows that you didn't set goals like you said, I got my goals for the year. Yeah, they're in your head. And my good friend Laura is going to teach you how to get those goals on paper and make it happen for you and your family. Because I think it's like 3% of the people actually put it on paper. Isn't that crazy? And so we got 2 goal shop seminars this week. You got to be at one of them. I promise you. Wow, we got a lot of stuff going on here. I have not seen this one, and I do not speak Spanish. Somebody help me, dear Lord.
Yeah, I'm going to talk on this one.
Thank God, Anna. Thank you.
Very good friend. She's putting this event together. It's almost like a Tony Robbins event kind of thing in Spanish. So it talks about connecting with your interior little girl. So basically, guys, this is great for real estate agents because the way we vibrate with the clients, that's how you're going to get that listing. That's how you're going to get that buyer representation agreement. If you go in there, feeling like you're not enough, then it's going to be in your head and they're going to be able to receive that vibration from you. So this is going to help you be able to connect, with your past so you can let go and move on to your present. So your present and your future. It's $35 and it's going to be this coming Saturday, January 25th. And thank you, Daniel, for allowing us to use your space once again. It's going to be at the Plano office, 9 a.m. to 4. It's $35. After the 15th, the price goes up to $50. So if you can register now, I would highly suggest that. It will include lunch and all of the materials that we're going to be working on. It's going to be very powerful. I'm telling you, this girl has a lot of energy and her energy is good. A lot of the people that got to experience that went to the Tony Robbins event with us and she was there and they can tell you that. So hopefully we can get a lot of people register for that.
Beautiful. I looked at that, Anna, and I was like, dear Lord, I know I'm tired because I've been doing filming all week with these 2 crazy kids here, and they've been telling me to say this and say that and speak this and speak that. And then I just looked at that piece of paper. I was like, man, I forgot how to read English. That's not good. And
you could have tried, Paul. You could have tried.
Thanks for jumping in there, man. I thought my brain cross-wired and we had a short or something, man. I was in trouble. It's like 55 is all it's going to work for me. Self-defense essential seminars for women in real estate. No, Scrib, you cannot go to this. I've already tried to get in. They said I couldn't, but I'm so proud of Lori putting this together, her and Cynthia, and getting a group of women to come together. And I mean, self-defense, that's awesome. I'm sure, Jennifer, why don't you speak to that? What does that do to you? What does that do to empowering women?
Yeah, so this is actually for jiu-jitsu, and it's the best way to learn self-defense. Jiu-jitsu is all self-defense. So for me as a woman, it was so important. Like I can walk out and I'm not constantly looking around me. And I know that a lot of women in real estate, you meet with other clients that you don't know. So I'm sure that it can get a little nerve-wracking. So just knowing some basics of self-defense to get yourself out of sticky situation if worse comes to worse, this is so beneficial.
Yeah.
It's good. I don't regret it at all.
Let me ask you a question, because this is probably a lot of people are probably thinking, I've never done this before. I'm nervous to go. What would you say to them?
It's okay. We're all nervous.
Okay, good. Yeah.
We all come in super nervous. It's fine. Once you're there, the first 5 minutes, it's going to be weird because you don't know it. It's uncomfortable because it's different. And then once you're in it, you're going to think about it all the time. And you're going to be so proud of yourself for taking that first step.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just life right there. Because we think, oh my God, they all know what they're doing. They're going to make fun of me. It's almost like we revert to high school all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And we got all the clicks and whatnot, but they're not going to be that way to everybody. They're like, they know you're new. So they're going to, hey, we understand you're new. We're not going to talk over you or do something stupid like tackle you the first time. That'd be funny. But they're not going to.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. And I didn't even tell her we were doing that. Just boom. And she just dropped gold nuggets. Wow, that's good. Fast cap takeover. I've been talking about this all the time. My good friend Brian Clark's doing it. This fast cap is for real. And you want to talk about another piece of the puzzle, another pillar. You know, one of our strong pillars is education and training. And this is a massive addition. I want to say multiplication to our education and training. And to get just to hire a new person, say, hey, jump on this fast cap. I don't care if they've been doing real estate for 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, whatever it is. You're going to learn something from this. And so just thank you so much to, you know, EXP and everybody for helping, you know, people like TC and myself and Daniel get to 10,000. Like Daniel and I can't, or Daniel and I, Daniel can't get to 10,000 without stuff like this. This is how it works. So make sure you're getting your new people involved in that. Oh, one big fire in Cabo. This is a trip. Listen, I went, this was kind of my first event, my first, hey, this is EXP. Daniel invited me to this meeting, and I'm so glad I went. And, you know, same thing that I kind of asked Jennifer, like, this is a leadership meeting, and I hadn't done anything with EXP, so I felt a little weird, right? And Jennifer, what Daniel and Calvin did for me, they introduced me to everybody. They introduced me to, you know, the Godfather, Brent Gove. I mean, they introduced me to him like it was like that was the first person that Daniel goes, I want to introduce him, and boom, runs right up to him. And Brent just gave me so much time, Scrib. I mean, I was thinking, like, I wanted to cut the conversation short because he had a line of people wanting to chat with him, but he just kept talking and talking. And then he introduced his wife. He goes, hey, I want you to meet my wife. So he brings his wife over. And if nothing else, that was worth the trip right there. Now, forget the millions and millions of things I learned. Just that right there made me feel like I belonged. And when you feel like you belong, you perform at a different level. When you feel like you belong, you can do things you didn't think you knew how to do. And so this meeting made me feel like I belong. And I hope you're going to get signed up for it. I pray that you're going to go with us, because I'm telling you, it's going to do some crazy. And on top of that, we got Tom Ferry. Do we have the list of people on the next screen? We got Tom Ferry's going to be there. We got Pace Morby. We got Greg Brecka, which I have followed Greg forever. That's crazy that he's going to be there. Greg's a crazy health nut. I'm weird like that, and love the stuff he talks about. Ed Milet, kind of my brother. We have a similar background, but just incredible group of people you're going to learn from 9 a.m. to 12:30. So it's not all day. So if you're worried, well, I'm going to be in Cabo and I'm not going to be able to go to the beach, you'll have plenty of beach time. You'll have, I think Daniel and Calvin and those guys rented a boat last year. So, I mean, there's so much to do. And I bring my wife. She doesn't go to the meetings. She just likes to hang out by the pool. So if you want to bring your spouse, or you're saying, hey, I don't want to bring my spouse because I don't want her to be bored, or him to be bored, bring them, because my wife will be there. And I've got friends that are going, I'm excited about. So I'm telling you, this is an incredible event that will just give you absolute power. And of course, we have Glenn Sanford, the guy that made this all possible. Thank God he'll be there. And it's not even his event. This is not his event, but he's still showing up. That says a lot about the leadership of this man. This is not his deal, but he's still going to show up. So I'm going to go. I want to meet the guy. And it's a smaller crowd, so we'd all get a chance to meet him. All right, we got EXP Con Montreal, EXP Barcelona, EXP Miami. I told Colin, all right, I want to tell you something funny. When I first met Colin, the very first time I met Colin, Lucia, he said, hey, have you ever thought building a real estate business? I said, yeah, but it doesn't work. He said, why? And I said, because you got your broker and you got to build in your little itty bitty city. And I'm an insurance guy, and I build coast to coast. And I was all proud of myself. I build coast to coast in your face, you know? And he said that, you know, he didn't say that, but he was like, that's cute. We build coast to coast, but also in 25 countries. Got my ears. I was like, okay, never mind. I don't know what I thought I knew. I thought if you were going to build in real estate, you had to get your broker's license. You had to go learn from somebody for 4 years, lie to them, act like you're going to stay with them forever. You're not going to. You're going to get your broker's license and go compete with them. And Colin goes, we got rid of all that. You got to meet Daniel Ng and Calvin Wong. And I met those two guys and boom. So anyhow, EXP Montreal, EXP Barcelona, EXP Miami, we are worldwide, baby. We are worldwide. And that's exciting. How would you like to build in Barcelona? That is a cool place. Montreal, how would you like to build there? Absolutely beautiful place. So get your tickets, come hang out with us. It's going to be an absolute blast.
And Paul, I think EXP is now in 27 countries. They added Egypt, Dubai, and then Peru as well.
I keep saying 24. I forget this. Yes, I heard that news and I keep saying 24. It's stuck in my brain. 27 countries. In your face, Paul Roberts. We're not just coast to coast. We're in 27 countries. And okay, I'll shut up. EXP empowering EXP University empowering real estate agents. This is just, I mean, again, the things that have been put together inside of EXP to train a bunch of people. Like I remember building my old business, Scrib, and people would say, well, I don't want to hire people because I can't train them. I'm like, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We got a plan. We did not have a plan, Scrib. We did not. We had zero plan. We were like, just bring him in. We'll figure it out. We actually got a plan here. We got a platform here. We got university. We got FastCap. We got so much to train people from. It's absolutely beautiful. So again, thank you, EXP. Simple texting. This is a way for the We Partners to reach out to you. Make sure you get signed up for it right there. It's not spam. It's not junk. It's just a way to say, hey, don't forget we're doing this. I need that because there's so many communications things that are out there. I need, just an extra like, oh yeah, cool. Right on my text. Boom. Make sure you get signed up for that. We got We Partners Network, the website. We got the Face group page. We got the WhatsApp. We got everything, man. We are everywhere thanks to our fearless leader, Daniel Ng, who makes sure that we get all the information. All right. You're smiling, Jennifer, like I said something weird. Nope. All right, good. My good buddy Judy's there. What's up, Judy? Welcome, everybody. This is where we discuss our wins. Real quick, Daniel, did you want to discuss some wins? I know you got a busy day ahead of you.
You guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, just got back, just dropped off Gabby and John at the airports, our future partners in New York City.
Nice.
She is a real estate wholesale coach nationwide. I just met her Saturday and decided to take them to the airport, and she gladly accepted. She was like, that's kind of weird because in New York, nobody picks you up, nobody takes you. And I said, well, this is Texas. And, I didn't really get to chat with her. And it's funny, she goes, her and her boyfriend goes, yeah, we were watching EXP videos all night yesterday. I was like, well, usually I don't send out videos, and I didn't send her any videos, but they went ahead and looked at YouTube, just doing their own due diligence. So they were on the call. They liked what they heard, and they're gonna work. She connected with Teresa Tong, so hopefully they can create some synergies together. So my win is, just make connections. Taking people, doing gestures. No intention, just meeting a new friend. And you never know what happens. And for those that were helping to pick up guests from the airport and taking them back, really appreciate that. I hope and all those guests, they remember that. They remember our group. It's not about me, it's about We Partners. And there was one guy that posted a long message about We Partners, all the people who picked up, hospitality, things like that. So if you want to be different, you got to go the extra mile, right? You truly do, because it doesn't happen. Nothing just falls in your lap. You got to go get it. So I hope that I set an example, set the tone. I want you guys to set a higher bar. All right. That's it for me.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. It's kind of funny. He basically said everything we talked about yesterday. Y'all remember that? And the crazy? Well, I think a lot of people network for all the wrong reasons, and they just network to network. It's about building friendships and relationships. And Daniel just shared exactly how that is. He took people to the airport. He's building a relationship. He's not trying to get something out of them. That's true relationships. That's building, And ironically, we got several videos on that yesterday about how most people just don't get it. And I was talking about how Daniel he's the king at it. You know, he didn't try to get anything from these people yesterday or today. He just like, hey, I want to take you to the airport. And he took a genuine interest in their lives. That's pretty spectacular. Thank you for leading from the front and showing us all how to do it. And hey, if you got wins, raise those hands. We want to hear from you. A win can be anything. Okay. A win is kind of like I woke up and I'm happy. You know, I made some dials. I understand that it's tough on this call because we have so many rock stars closing deals left and right. And you're thinking, well, I don't want to talk about my little win. It's not little. There's nothing little about it. It's absolutely huge. So please raise those hands. Let us know what you did last week. And again, if you hear like a Scrib or an Anna or a TC and they talk about the closings they did, understand you making dials last week was a win. Understand you doing what Daniel just talked about was a win. You know, going and meeting somebody and just making a friendship, that is a win. Okay. Please understand that. View those all as a win. Anna, talk to us, my friend. You're muted. There you are.
Okay, so we finalized the interview that we did with the famous Sissy Sammelman in the interior designing world in Fort Worth. So that's going to be out. I'll share the link once we post it on YouTube. So that's a great win for us. We're collaborating with her. So we're going to bring a lot of agents to come out to the Fort Worth and meet her, like meet and greet. And you guys can look at the design studio and have some champagne. So that will be fun. The next thing is I was helping a couple of my mentees submit offers over the weekend. That was fun. We're hoping, you know, that they get accepted. So 2 offers for 2 mentees. That was great. And then I submitted an offer myself for one of my closest friends. She has been renting forever, guys. And I told her, hey, let's just get your house already. Like, I'm tired of finding new rentals. Like, let's just get you a house. And she's like, all right, let's do it. So she got pre-approved on the spot. We went out, look at homes, and now we submitted an offer. So we're just waiting. You just never know, you know, quit throwing your money away. So that's exciting. That's great news. And just excited for the week, you know, to be here with you guys and listen to all of you wins or whatever hasn't worked out. I mean, we're here to help each other. So I love this group.
Thank you. Hope to see you Wednesday. I need your energy there. Daniel, did you want to speak first? I know you've got a timeline.
No, I just wanted to congratulate Toby being on the team with Laura Pena. So he's also a top producer from another brokerage and recently partnered up with us, learning the systems. There's a lot of things to learn. So I just wanted to announce him as well. His production's Icon. So he's looking forward to getting his Icon stock in EXP. So just everyone welcome him and, you know, help out where we can. And then he's wanting to connect with other top producers, try to mastermind a little bit better and get a feel of how to do better and, you know, reach his goals together.
Awesome. Welcome, Toby. We need your energy, my friend. We need another icon. I think Scrib and Lucia and these guys are getting bored. They need another icon. So come join us, my friend. Lucia, talk to us. What were your wins?
So fire, faith in real estate, like, you know, getting that off the ground. So that's weekly prayer in person. I mean, it's great to do it via Zoom. It's great to do it via text or a call, but that just the human element of being in each other's, you know, face to face and praying. It's a stretch. It was a stretch for me to, you know, you organize something, yeah, I'll show up. You know, that's real estate related, or you do something that's faith-based, I'll show up. But me, like, merging both of these together and just the Lord put it on my heart, and it's what I'm doing. And I mean, I was actually like sick to my stomach on Wednesday morning, which I don't get that way. And I was like, okay, I'm really just putting myself out of my comfort zone. So anyone, you know, that would love to, while I'm going to be doing this every week, I would love for people to be there every week. But if it's once off or, you know, whatever, join me. So that was a huge win. And I'm excited for Partners in Prosperity. You know, this is a name that I've had for over 10 years and didn't know where to use it. And then we were trying to come up with a name for this happy hour. I was like, oh my gosh, it's right there, because we are all in this together, and let's thrive together. And it's a knock on of We Partners, right? And just growing this group. I feel for people that come to EXP as individuals and they don't have the community that we have.
Yeah.
And I can see why when they leave, I can understand, and I feel bad that that's the experience that they had. So I just want to grow this with all of you. So thank you.
Congratulations. And you feeling sick at your stomach and all that, Lucia. I mean, that's how you grow. I guarantee you, write this down. I'll bet you on it. Her transactions are going to go up. Everything around her is going to go up because her self-image just went through the roof by being bold and brave and doing something that made her nervous and crazy and scared. So many things are going to happen to you, Lucia. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. And that's what it's all about. Is putting yourself in that scary situation. Because the time, you weren't perfectly ready for it, right? Yeah. This God put it on your heart to do it. And you're like, are you sure?
Yep.
I need to study. I need to prepare. I need to learn the X's and O's more. No, you just go. Thank you for being an example. Judy.
Judy Wayne.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got Judy right there. Yes, you, Judy. I'm sorry. Talk to me, friend.
I want to talk about, it is 2 weeks ago, but I didn't get on last week. But I think this is not only a business win, but it's a personal win for me that I realized for myself. So, early December, a friend of mine called me all of a sudden, say, Judy, do you do jumbo loan? I'm like, yes. And then she said, okay, I got a client for you. And turned out that client's supposed to close when she called me. I think it was December 10th, I still remember. And they're supposed to close December 12th. I'm like, what happened? How am I supposed to do a loan in 2 days? So what happened was that the client has 17 business. And when you do conventional, they're going to come through all of the business. So I think that he didn't have the time to go through all that and whatever the issue was, that they came to me that if I have a product that can close in quickly. By the time we didn't even know if the builder, it's Britton Home, Perry Homes, if they're going to extend his contract. And so I was able to get him qualified over the weekend that I had relationship with the lender that got him, talk through with him and ready for him to do bank statement loan. So that Monday, finally the builder said, okay, we will extend 2 weeks. Let you close the loan in 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, I think I can do it. It's a very rushed deal, but I think I can do it. And because I talked to the lender about it. And so about a week in, what happened was that because he never owned a home, so he's a new first-time home buyer, and there's a threshold limit for new home buyer on jumbo bank statement for that specific lender, which is 1 million, but his loan was 1.2 million. And so I was like, oh my God, we're dead in the water. Promise someone, everybody, between the realtor, the homeowner, the builder, and all waiting for this loan to close. And then I was like, okay, let me try another lender. And then find another lender that same day. And then he said, well, it still takes 2 weeks. That means the closing day is going to be extended another week. So before I had to make that phone call that we're going to need another week, when everybody is paid to close that Friday, and I can't. And my heart was like, just like Lucia said, sick to my stomach. I never had that before. I sick to my stomach, and then my heart was like sit right here, that feeling. And then that tingling feeling all over, run through my fingertips. That, oh my God, how am I supposed to deliver this news? The lender the builder doesn't extend another week, that I might lose $100,000 with this client that they put in the earnest money. So that responsibility that was so huge. But I had to make the phone call. But when I made the phone call, he was okay with it. He said, okay, I understand. And then the builder was like, okay, we'll extend it. So that was a relief. But what I realized after a few days, I was like, I never had this feeling before. How do I prevent that happening again? Because it doesn't feel good. It didn't feel good. So I realized I have done everything I could, run through his bank statement, talk to all the lenders, and like do all my best. I can't control anything else anymore. So what can I do? That's what I told myself. If I do my best every day, that I can control what I can control. I just have to let it be and be okay with it. Today, whatever I did, if they let it extend, right, we go closing table. But if they don't extend it, I can't be responsible for this. I did what I could already. So that's my personal win. I mean, we did close December 30th. So a business win. But personal win is for me to understand that, we just do our best every day and we can control, we just, the same thing that we do prospecting, we do whatever it is, it's going to come. We can control it. So
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
So good, Judy. And that's growth. That's more growth, just like Lucia's. It's just this internal growth that is going to set you apart from everybody. And you realize you did everything you could. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. All right, Judy Ratsamy.
What a happy
Good afternoon.
Monday. I know all the Judys we're just rock stars, right, Judy?
That's right.
A few of my wins from last week. I made it to the event, which was fantastic, the first day on Wednesday. And Katie invited a few guests, and it was awesome to meet everybody. I'm working on 2 new listings. One's a pre-leasing project in Burleson, and then I've got a piece of land in Dallas that I've got to go scout out today or tomorrow to decide on pricing. But those are my wins.
Huge. Thank you, Judy.
Yeah.
Thanks for being consistent. Appreciate you. You're a great example. Scrib.
What up, beautiful people? My wins for last week, I'm kind of almost embarrassed or guilty of saying this, but it kind of came unintentionally this past weekend. It was very productive in a sense, but it's because I laid the foundation of my work and it just kind of multiplies after a while, right? So for example, I had like 3 people reach out for buyer consultations, wanting to get pre-approved, and they just hit me up all at once. I had an offer submitted yesterday, got it accepted, got a listing coming soon. But all this was made possible was because I put myself out there on social media. Like Paul says, dial, I smile on camera. You got to do one or the other, and don't overcomplicate it. Laura Pena is doing a really good job on this, and I want to give her a shout out. She's documenting her day, and that's no different than what I'm doing too. Don't think about content creating, just document. Like if you're doing showings, post it on your story. If you're writing offers, if you're doing trainings, hopping on this call, immerse yourself in that real estate business and showcase that to the world. So they know whenever they think real estate, they think, Jennifer, Anna, myself, Brandon, it's whoever, insert your name is no different. And me doing this on a consistent basis, even when I didn't do it that weekend, people were hitting me up like, hey, I need help with this. And it just goes to show you, you plant that seed and you water it time by time, that thing's going to germinate, get bigger and bigger, and it becomes something. It's a money tree, like take some shade under the money tree. And really, I guess what I'm trying to get at this is you got to do something. Most of my business has come from social media, and it's not like the big sexy videos or any stuff like that. It's literally me just doing my day-to-day stuff. And it builds trust within your community. And when they get that trust, they'll reach out to you. People don't like being sold to. So, you know, you mix in your personal with your business. They have to like you as a person first before they want to do business with you. And yeah, that's kind of want to leave y'all with that. Document, don't overcomplicate it. Just post it and just keep doing it and you'll get there. So thank you, y'all.
What, Scrib, how old are you?
30 years young. I turned 31 in 4 months. Or oh yeah, 3 months, I'm
30,
sorry.
30 years young, and he's just a wealth of knowledge. Where'd you get that?
My knowledge or what?
Yeah.
I've always been an inquisitive person from, you know, growing up. I like to learn things. I'm actually a really big science geek. Like I love NASA, like all that stuff. Like I'm a really big science nerd. It's just something me. I'm a very curious person, and I I Google everything. I just seek out the information. That's just how I am.
And I'll watch you around Daniel. You just kind of shut up and learn. You don't talk a lot. You just listen.
Yeah, there's a time and place, and there's a lot of people who have more that know more than me. I'm shutting up and I'm dialing in, man.
Yeah. I've noticed that about you every time we're with a group of people, especially when Daniel's around and you're wanting to learn from him. It's caught, not taught. And you're catching it. And you've been catching it for many years. And to speak the same thing, like people don't like to be sold, things like that. That's just brilliance right there. And appreciate your leadership, man. We need more people like you. I'm looking for like 10, 15 people like your age and a little younger. And, thanks for leading the way. Laura Pena, we've talked about you a lot today, young lady.
Good morning, guys. I hope everybody's doing great, and hopefully y'all can't hear I'm actually in a Zoom class at Champion, so I'm gonna make it quick. But I wanted to say that I am so happy to be here with this group every Monday, and just want to share a few of my wins. Thank you, everybody. Brandon, for that shout out. I appreciate it. I see you. I see everybody else here working as well, and I love the energy. I love to see it. It really does inspire me to keep growing as a person as well and in business. So yes, I also want to shout out Toby. Welcome, Toby, to our amazing group here. You have so many positive, amazing, motivated, inspiring people here that you can learn and grow from. So welcome. We look forward to definitely seeing your growth as well and having all your expertise here with us. Thank you for everybody who's hosting classes this week and next week, all this month. I mean, wow, it's so many different classes, and I really hope to be able to attend some of these with everybody as well. So, one of my wins, I would say, has been this week. The team and we've been putting together different classes throughout all of last year since I joined EXP. And we've just been consistent with it, trying to stay consistent. And I will say, I've had a few of the people that have been coming out to our real estate coffee and chat. And they've been wanting some more information and wanting to come out to more of our classes, and I've just been sending them and showing them all of the classes that we have coming up. And I mean, hey, they're interested, right? They see so many people here at EXP growing and doing everything, and being happy while we're doing it. So I guess our energy's, contagious. So I'm excited about that. Um, I've been reaching out to some of my past clients, and I actually got three pre-approvals last week. They want to upsize, and also some sell and some rent out their house. So that's another win for me. And just staying consistent with following up with them. The money's in the follow up. I always hear that in real estate, and it's true. I've been reaching out to past clients, asking them for the business, reaching out to friends, family. I mean, literally everybody that I can reach out to in my phone. I've just been following up, seeing how everything's going with them, just checking in on the family, and just conversation, just seeing how they're doing, like Daniel said, being there and, you know, sometimes extending a helping hand as well. It doesn't always have to be real estate, and these relationships that we nurture with them, they go a long way. Either they're going to refer you someone or they're going to be the ones interested. So that's another win for me. And another win is also the some of the teammates are putting together some events for the first quarter. So I'm super excited to be sharing that, and we'll be finalizing details for them to be hosting their own events as well. So yep, and I was able to get a client to a builder this past weekend. They are going under contract. They got the contract, so we're just waiting to execute that today. And two new listings coming up. So, oh, and the Zoom class I'm taking today, that's my other one. It's actually my last class, and then I'll be taking my broker's exam. So, yep,
Awesome.
those are my wins.
Thank you, Laura. Laura, how long you been with the EXP? I forget.
I joined last March.
Last March. Okay. All right. I understand Katie wants to speak, but she can't raise her hand. So Katie, talk to us.
Good morning. Thank you, Paul, for taking off on this call. Everybody here is just so inspiring. And thank you all for the motivation and just keep going. And I want to give a thanks to Judy. Thank you so much for last week. I've been out of pocket because I've been sick for the past week and a half, but I've been joining via Zoom because I've been feeling FOMO also. But thank you so much for being there for my guests as well as you know, them going to the commercial seminar made them feel like home. And that's one of the big shout outs I want to give is the community here, everybody here. You know, we all help each other. If we can't make it, at least, you know, there's a leader or a partner that's able to make that person feel at home. I got so much feedback from my people that went, and they loved it. They felt the community, they felt the love in the air, and we're just family oriented. On another note, you know, just continue to, you know, send those events out, and they're going to show up because they want to be a part of our community because they see how we're growing and how we truly are. That's the feedback that I have gotten, and that meant so much to me. So thanks again, Judy, for making it out there and going to shake everybody's hand. I greatly appreciate that. And as far as, you know, commercial world, we're still pushing, you know, it's 2025. We got our big goals up, and, you know, I got two new clients from last week based off of referrals, and pushed out two LOIs and working on a couple other negotiating with some partners from EXP. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. And thanks for jumping on. And there can't be enough said about what you just mentioned is the camaraderie here, everybody helping everybody putting, you know, help. Toby, you're in the perfect place, my man. You're in an incredible group of people that will help you and drive you and motivate you. And Toby, we need you to push us. You know, that one of the greatest things we can all do is bring a superstar in like a Laura Pena who motivates everybody. That's what makes everybody grow. A lot of people say, well, I'm going to go in and I'm going to retrain all my people to grow. Sometimes the best thing to do is bring in somebody new, like a Toby that trains everybody, that lifts everybody, like a Laura that lifts everybody, like a Scribner that lifts everybody. That's some of the best training you can ever give because they come in here and just light everything on fire. And that's why I asked Laura how long she's been here. I mean, she's made such a huge impact, Scrib, you know, and she's not been here a year, not even 1 year. And the impact she's made. And Toby, you can make the same impact. And Katie, I just want to reiterate your words. Oh, whoa, we got one more person raising their hand. I'm sorry. $1 Million Woman. Where'd you go?
Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. I just wanted to say I kind of hopped on late. Sorry, guys. My daughter won 2 awards this morning, so I had to show up. But I wanted to say, for one, thank you guys for the amazing leadership that we have. Thank you, Judy, Laura, Katie. And I also want to say over the week when we had the strategic planning, I actually got my listing under contract. So I'm really excited about that. We the listing, I put it on the market in October. So for a listing to be under contract that soon, for me, that's a milestone, and I'm very proud of myself for all the hard work that I put in. So pat on my back, pat on my back. I do also want to say Laura has an amazing team, and her team is growing. Her team is a lot of new agents. So I am actually helping her team out with Wednesday. I'm going to be teaching them how to host a productive open house. So if you guys have any agents that are kind of fairly new that like to do open houses, please tell them to come on. It's kind of in-house. So I want to share some of the good, what do you call it? Just good probing traits to help them host a productive open house. And then also, Katie, I hope you feel better, girl. Drink a lot of ginger tea. And I just want to say it's Monday, so I'm in a good spirit. I hope you guys are too. And let's stay on fire, okay? Let's stay on fire. I'm out. I'm done.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody getting on here. I'm going to give my wins real quick. We had we're getting 2 brand new people on the team under Trina Noel. Trina and I went out almost a year ago, and I did the explain. And I don't know. I think one of the people's on right now, and I'm just going to tell them the truth. I don't care. I was brand new. I didn't know what I was doing in that explain. Yeah, baby. Trina's going, shut up. Don't say that. They're joining. It's good. But you know, that's just kind of what Lucia said. Lucia's like, I went and did it. And so Trina called me up and said, hey, I've got 2 people that are ready to join. Will you come talk to them? And I was like, sure, let's do it. And I just went out there and I listened. I was kind of like Scrib. I just kept listening to Daniel again and again and again and again. I was taking notes and taking notes and taking notes. And like the first question I asked Judy when we got done, I looked at Trina. I said, how'd I do? Did I do all right? I don't know. I guess I did okay. But I'm excited about that for Trina to grow. She's an amazing woman, and it's just been fun. She got a full-time job. She's always working. I think her screen's frozen. Are your screen frozen, Trina? Oh, she's just standing still. Wow, that's good. But I want to introduce Alex, my social media guy. Talk about learning how to sell. He shot me a message, Scrib, on Instagram and says, I know you. I would love to help you. And we started talking. He knows he comes from my old company, and he was there for how long?
I was there for a little over a year and a half.
A little year and a half. So he doesn't remember drunk Paul. He wasn't that far ago, but he does know my sober story, which was important to me that if someone was going to join my social media team, they had to know that. And tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Alex. It's great meeting all you guys here on the Zoom. So we're helping Paul build his personal brand. We do this for all entrepreneurs. We help them get more leads and attention by establishing themselves as an authority through social media. So we do that by creating better content, better messaging, making your profile look the way it should so people can actually convert and connect with people. I love what you said, Scrib, what you were saying initially about just make that connection. You just want to be authentic because people are always going to relate to you before they relate to a brand. So if people can connect with you, then regardless of what you do, whether you're in real estate or whatever business, they're going to connect with you and want to follow you. So we help you get your message out, get your story out, help you connect with those people and do it in the right way because social media is constantly changing, as you all know. So you got to keep up with the algorithm, got to keep up with the way to post and all those things, which is the headache, but that's what we take on. So you guys can focus on what you started your business for in the first place, which is to actually run it and make the money. So
thank you.
That's a little bit about me.
So we'll bring Josiah in next. And again, if y'all are wanting a social media crew, we posted their phone numbers up there. If you want to reach out to them, please feel free to call them, talk to them. I think they're incredible. Personally, for me, Heidi, I wanted to hire someone that wasn't my age, right? Because I'm trying to attract the Scribs of the world. And so I brought in someone much younger. So because they know what's going on in social media, I don't. I have no clue other than they just tell me what to say, Scrib, and I say it, and we just rock on. What happened? Oh, there you go. Cool. There's their phone number. Thank you. So here's Josiah. Get on over here.
It's great meeting you guys. Let's hop in. Smoke is trying.
So there's their phone numbers. You want to reach out to them. This is Josiah from Brooklyn, New York. I should have said that about you too. You're from New York too. I'm sorry. I apologize. I get fired up about saying Brooklyn, New York. I ain't never been there, but I get excited. I know someone from Brooklyn, New York. I'll shut up. Talk to him.
I just dropped off my guest that lives in Brooklyn, so Josiah, I'll connect you with her.
Yeah, I heard you say it earlier, and I was like, oh, that's nice. It's lined up. So on the screen, you see Joseph. My name is Josiah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So, like Alex was saying, building a brand is really important. And it's something that I've learned over my years of experience. So I've been a video editor for 8 years, and I picked up a camera 4 years ago. And since then, I've only just been helping entrepreneurs build their brand, teaching them social media and why they need to get their message out. And part of it is because I grew up as like a sheltered child, and I learned everything that I know from all the people that I've worked with. So all of the business acumen, being able to like learn certain mannerisms and being like the kind of man that I want to be, I learned it from people like Paul. So working with them has inspired me to continue giving back to people like you guys who are, wanting to grow, and you're very ambitious. And that is why I do what I do. So that's part of my mission. So Alex and I came together. We started working together. We've both been in social media for a long time. And that is going to be what we want to do for you guys, helping you build your brand so that you can live a more fulfilled life, live a life of more freedom, and get people to buy into you.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Yes,
and Daniel, just like you, I'm taking these guys to the airport because they got to get back home to New York and North Carolina. But thank you all for jumping on the call. Lucia, thank you. Thank you for being transparent and saying you were scared to death. That's the thing that everybody needs to take away from this call, because you're going to do something today that's going to scare you to death. And you say, well, I'm not ready to do X, Y, Z. I can already hear it right now, Jennifer. I'm not ready to do da, 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 da. I'm not ready to. You heard Lucia. I wasn't ready. I can promise you, if we got Anna on here to talk, she'd tell you there was so much stuff I wasn't ready. What they're doing right now, they don't know, but they just keep doing it. And that's what makes you powerful. That's what makes you so strong. That's what makes you internally good. Like social media, I love social media, don't get me wrong, but that's external. That doesn't make you grow inside. It's the internal things. What Lucia did. Now you need social media. We got to have it. Sorry. No, y'all aren't sorry. But you got to have it. But the internal things of doing things that scare the living daylights out of you. Lucia, you just led by example for all of us. Thank you for being on here every Monday. Please attend her classes. Please attend her Prosperity and Partners, her prayer group, 9:30 to 10:30 this Wednesday. Please get out there and be with her. She's an incredible woman. Give her a hug. She was transparent to you. She told you, hey, I was scared to death. Give her a hug and tell her you're proud of her. You guys have a wonderful, beautiful, phenomenal week. And hopefully I'll see somebody Wednesday or Tuesday or Monday or somewhere. And as always, Daniel Ng, thank you for your leadership. The way you lead people, the way you talk to people, the way you treat people, the way you love people. We all need to do the same thing and grow this thing to 10,000 like Daniel wants it. Adios.